we have a new record for the world's fastest car. So this is the BYD Yangwang U9 Extreme. So the Yangwang U9 is already a really impressive electric car as it is. The Extreme, as you could probably tell, is
More
the
extreme.
extreme version of that car.
Yeah,
So it recently set some pretty impressive land speed records.
This version of the Yankwang has 3,000 horsepower, right?
Well, 2,997.
I just wanted to say Yankwang.
It reached a top speed of 496 kilometers an hour, which is a little bit over 300 miles an hour.
What I don't understand is how the tires held together.
It did this record while it was in Germany. Like it did it on a German test track. There's only a few test tracks in the world where you can get to a speed like that because you're passing a football field of road every
Quarter second.
Yeah, like every 10th of a second or something, every half second. But while it was in Germany, they took it to the Nürburgring where it got a sub 7 second, which that's a really impressive time. That's really fast.
It's got more than double the horsepower of the ZR1 and didn't make it around in time. And engineering explained it a good video on why.
The weight's a big factor.
The weight, yes, but also it has a discharge rate that no other battery technology has been able to match. There's actually speculation that they're just lying, which for the Chinese, that wouldn't be a surprise. That's sort of their whole thing.
What? No.
So lying and stealing intellectual property, those are like their two favorite things. So anyway, basically it has like 100 times the discharge rate of a Tesla.
It's a 1,200 volt architecture for what it's worth.
Yeah, but that should only get you like a 4-fold increase. And then something about like really using superconductors. I don't understand what they're doing. But it can drain. It's got I forget the kilowatt hours of the battery, but it's like 150 kilowatt hours, and it can drain the whole thing in 2 minutes.
That seems impossible.
Right. That's why the number is 3,000, is because the output discharge rate of the batteries is such.
If it did that, it would only make that power for
2 minutes.
A couple minutes.
So you couldn't do the Nürburgring at 3,000 horsepower. Right. That's why it can't do it. That's why it can't beat the ZR1X and Nürburgring.
Well, you're not using all that power all the time.
Right, which is another factor. That you basically, for a couple seconds in your 7-minute lap, you're able to use your 3,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
So what does it matter? You have 1,000 horsepower on the table minimum all the time.
Yeah. We don't have 0 to 60 or quarter mile times for it so far, but the base Yangwang U9, the base model has 1,290 horsepower, and it has a 0 to 60 of 2.36 seconds.
Slow.
And a quarter mile of 9.78. And this has more than double the horsepower. If they are telling the truth and they can discharge that, a quarter mile, you can definitely see every ounce of that.
A quarter mile? Well, no, not even. Because the Sapphire has 1, 2, 3, 4 horsepower, right? The Sapphire is 1,234 horsepower from Lucid, in case anybody didn't know. And the Lucid is still traction limited.
The whole way?
The whole way. The Lucid is...
Well, maybe they have bigger tires.
Maybe they've got freaking Fred Flintstone rollers for maximum grip. I don't know. But the traction control in the Lucid is still stepping in to keep it from spinning all 4 tires at 155 miles an hour.
Yeah, you're tire limited at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tires are impressive. The fact they can even stay on the car at 300 miles an hour. I mean, do the math. Like, what's the revolutions per second at that speed? Like, it's got to be insane.
Yeah, and then the other thing I assume they're lying about is that a Tesla motor revs up to like 12,000 RPMs or something. That's why, and then as it gets closer to its top of its RPM range, it actually has less torque, which is why electric cars have such a low top speed. This apparently goes to like 35,000 RPM from 11 or 12. That they just have some version of this technology that can spin up to 3 times that of the world's leader in electric cars.
For what it's worth, only 30 of these are going to be sold, the extreme versions. It can also torque vector at each wheel.
You have to be a party member.
And it can adjust the suspension at each wheel. It can compress and expand the suspension at each wheel, and can even do it sitting still. And it has this cool party trick where it can collapse the suspension and let it go, and the whole car can hop off the ground, which is pretty cool. It only gets maybe 2 inches off the ground, but
2 inches is a lot.